YouTube Shuki here with a review of the Kamen Rider Ex-Aid DX Kimewaza slot holder and Bakusou Bike Gashat. So this is the final attack mechanism that's on the DX gamer driver, or at least the gamer driver in the series. In the toys, you had to buy it separately, so yeah, that's a thing. You could buy this with the DX gamer driver in a set together. It wasn't really any cheaper or any more expensive by buying them together or buying them separate, but since I do reviews, I decided to buy them separate. But at the very least, it's weird that we have the final attack mechanism as an additional toy. Now granted, it is packaged with the Gashat, the Bakusou Bike Gashat, Kamen Rider Lasers, as you can see up here. Kamen Rider Lazer is a bike. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. He is actually like a sentient dude that turns into a bike. He's a human dude that turns into a bike. Let that sink in a little bit. But Gashats are only about 15, so you're looking at about 2,000 yen for this piece of plastic, which is, I think, kind of a little bit of a ripoff. But hey, it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it except suffer and buy. Or not buy, but I gotta buy. You know it. I gotta do it. I gotta get it. So, here we are. So, if you can do the math properly, this was 3,500 yen or so, give or take, depending on where you picked it up. There is Lazer level 1, and then he transforms into the bike. I love Lazer level 1. He's adorable. And as with all the Ex-Aid merchandise, the box is kind of inverted. You can see Lazer up there. And Ex-Aid doing his rider kick finisher right there. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this open and take a look. So here it is right here, and it is meant to slot right into the belt of the gamer driver. And it doesn't really work all that well. It's very slippery. It is not long enough in this regard right here to fully clip down at the bottom of the belt like it kind of looks like it's designed to. So I don't know if they just didn't measure things right or what, but as you can see by putting it on the other side, it just doesn't go down far enough to click into place, so it can very, very much so slide out, and it's kind of slippery in there, so it's not the greatest of things to actually connect to the belt. That being said, it does serve its totally intended purpose of being a final attack initiator and a holder, all in one convenient toy. So the Gashats slide right in here to activate the Kimewaza, which is like the final attack for the Gashats. And this little piece of orange plastic comes separately. You slide right in. Can you get it out afterwards? Yeah, you can kind of wiggle it out, as you can see. Right there, but snap that back in. And so you can store technically 3 Gashat in this at once. 1 in the final slot holder and then 2 in the actual slot. So like we can take Mighty Action X, slide that in there. Shakariki Sports can slide right in there. They're tight enough to where you can actually tilt it upside down and they won't fall out. If you start shaking it, they certainly will fall out. It's just held in there via friction. But it does a pretty good job of staying in there pretty solidly if you want to use this as a means of transportation or something like that. Or hooking onto your normal belt and be a cool guy carrying your Gashat around with you at all times. But it itself, just like the gamer driver, has no actual electronics. This button right here hits that button right there to activate the sounds. Those activate other sounds by pressing the little thingy to initiate the final attack in the Gashat. It's all very complex and it's kind of neat. Lights will shine right through here, as we will demonstrate shortly. And that is really about it for the actual device. Now the Bakusou Bike Gashat is right here, and it's pretty neat. I like the cover art for this one. It just looks kind of neat. It reminds me of an actual old school video game, and that's actually really cool to me. So I dig this one a lot. It's a nice yellow Bakusou Bike on the side right there, so pretty cool. All in all, we lost. Really cool. Nice spiffy yellow LEDs in there. Typical black back with the QR code. Something too extravagant. Let's bring in our gamer driver and transform into Kamen Rider Lazer. love that little jingle. And for the level 2... I can safely say I think he's got the coolest jingles. Alright, so jumping back to the actual Kimewaza slot holder, all you do is take the Gashat, slide it right in there, hit the button, hit it again, so there you go, you got the critical strike. One more time. Really neat. And just to show that LED in action. So pretty cool. And for the other ones, Mighty Action X. It's really cool. That little additional thing will happen every now and then. It's not something that happens every single time. And finally for Shakuriki. So that about does it for this thing. It's just really weird the fact that we had to buy the item to do the finishing. This is physical DLC. I mean, gimmicks have always been physical DLC, but this is like a step beyond physical DLC. We had to buy the finish attack option. Games. But I digress. The Bakusou Bike is one of the coolest Gashat yet, in my opinion. I really love the sounds for it, and the little jingles are really cool. Plus, yellow's a favorite color of mine, so I dig it quite a bit. But yeah, it's just weird that we had to buy this item. Granted, you could buy the set in Japan with the driver and the slot holder, and I'm sure that's what a ton of people actually did. I'm not even sure why they did the separation option, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. The finish attack sounds are pretty cool, and the device itself is handy to store 2 Gashat with you. As you go, it can clip onto your normal belt if you so wish, or just to slide it in a bag for easy access and what have you. I just really wish it would have clipped into the belt a little bit better. I don't know why they didn't make that clip a little longer, but hey, it is what it is. So that about does it for this review. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, subscribe for more, and hit that bell so you never miss a video. So as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.